Hello everyone and happy Vlogmas day 7. Today I am doing my much requested tea video. This has been a requested video basically since I did my bookshelf tour over a year ago. People have been harassing me to do this, so it is finally here. Finally doing my tea collection. I was going to film this sitting in my chair, but I decided it would be easier this way. Also, apologies if Josie starts howling in the background. I've tried to film this with her in the room and she just kind of gets in the way and like knocks over tea things. So I've locked her out of the room so I can film this in peace. So yes. Also, happy second day of Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah. So the first tea here is the tea that I drink every morning, and that is Three Wishes, which is a mix of black and green teas with rose petals, sunflower petals, jasmine flowers, and artificial peach, strawberry, and melon flavoring. I've recently switched to this one for my morning tea because I used to drink the Earl's Garden, which is a black, like an Earl Grey with a hint of strawberry. I tend to like fruity teas in the morning, but black tea, so I get the caffeine hit. But they recently switched it to organic and now it tastes really artificial for whatever reason. So I now drink this first thing in the morning. Next up is Fantasy Island, which is sadly discontinued. This is a mix of black tea, coconut, and raspberry. It is absolutely delicious. Thankfully, I have like 2 tins of it because I was forewarned of its disappearance from the shelves, so I have a bunch of it to like tide me over. Next up is Chocolate Macaroon, which I don't drink that often just because it's a bit of a heavier tea. It is a black tea with toasted coconut, pecans, cacao nibs, and yeah, it's a heavy tea. So I might start drinking this more as the weather gets colder, but I haven't touched it basically all summer. Next up is Organic Cream of Earl Grey, which is what I tried to switch to after the debacle of my beloved Earl's Garden. So I have quite a bit of this, but I need to slowly work my way through it because I don't enjoy it quite as much, so I don't really drink it all that often. Next up is one of the summer teas from this summer, which I actually filled up. The sticker's peeling off now because I've got, it's doubled up there. And it is a black tea with cherry and papaya. It is delicious. I adore this tea. I am kind of sad that it's no longer on the shelves, but I do have an entire tin to go through, but it's just a nice like black tea with cherry. I tend to drink it hot. They recommended drinking it iced. I don't like a lot of iced teas, especially not black iced teas, so I drink this hot. I also don't take anything in my tea, just for a fun little fact. I just drink it plain. If I do take something, it's maybe agave or some like rock sugar. Next up is an old one. This is Coffee Cake, which is black tea, cherries, pineapple, natural and artificial flavoring. This was from Christmas 2 years ago. And they have not brought it back, which is really upsetting. But I had 2 tins and a bunch of like sealed bags, which I still have. So I'm slowly working my way through my collection of Coffee Cake. But yeah, it's lasted me quite a while because I kind of like every so often if I'm having a really bad day, I'll have a cup of coffee cake, but I'm trying to make it last. Next up is a new favorite of mine. I actually went through 50 grams of this already, and it is a more expensive one, and that is Buddha Blend. And it is a big mix of white tea, green tea, jasmine pearls, and white hibiscus blossoms. With David's tea, if you spend a certain amount every quarter, you get 50 grams of tea free, and this is one of my 50 grams this past quarter. So when they had their friends and family sale on, I picked up 100 grams of it because I absolutely adore it. Next up is Organic Blueberry Jam, which is one of the first teas that I got from David's Tea. It is just like black tea with blueberries. It's quite simple and absolutely delicious, especially if you put some like maple syrup in it. It kind of tastes like blueberry pancakes. Another one of the first ones I got, I think actually the first one I got, you can tell from the way the like stickers are peeling because I've refilled this so many times. And that is Glitter in Gold, which is Chinese black tea, lemon peel, sugar sprinkles, and cloves. Basically, it's got like little stars in it, and when you put it in a cup, it sparkles. Next up is another white tea, green tea mix, and that is Cherry Blossom. So it's got coconut and cherries. This came out around February last year. It used to come out only for Valentine's Day, and they made it a permanent part of their collection because they kept selling out. So I'm so happy because I absolutely adore this tea. Next up is an herbal tea, and that is Mango Lassi, which tastes like the Mango Lassi drink that you can get at Indian restaurants, which makes me really happy because I really miss the Indian restaurant that was on my campus because it was absolutely delicious. Another mango tea, this time a white one, and that is Mango Madness in the rainbow tins. I don't actually like the rainbow tins because they're just a little bit taller than the regular silver tins. And unfortunately they don't fit in my tea drawer. So yeah, not a fan of the rainbow tins, but Mango Madness is really good. Next up is Cinnamon Heart, sadly another discontinued one. This is a pura tea, and it basically just tastes like cinnamon hearts. It's absolutely delicious. I don't have that much left, so I'm kind of like saving it, but it is delicious. I'll probably drink a lot of this in February. This is actually not David's tea. This is Tivana tea, and it is their spiced apple cider, which is a rooibos. They come out with this every fall, and I just every fall stock up this tin. I think I'm almost out though, so I will need to restock next fall when they come out with it. They've done it for the past 3 years. So the final two I'll just pull up and put together are Pumpkin Patch, which is from last fall, and it is just like black tea with pumpkin flavors. I'm not super fond of it. I don't know why I got 100 grams of it. I kind of regret it. I might pass this off on to one of my friends. And the other one is Brazilianaire, which is discontinued. It's got Brazil nuts and raisins and coconut, and it's a slightly heavier tea. So I don't drink it all that often in the summer months, so I will start drinking that again soon, but it's sadly discontinued. People were like horrified that they discontinued it. Now onto my like bags of tea. So the first one I have is Berry White, which is a white tea with blueberries and, sorry, it's really hard to read, black currants. I got this as part of my like free 50 grams because white teas tend to be more expensive, so I tend to grab those as my freebies. I do enjoy it. I don't like it as much as Buddha Blend, so I only still have the 50 grams. I should drink more of this though. Next up is one that will help me go to sleep, and that is the Big Chill, which has valerian root and like apple and lemon balm and mango and mint and peppermint, and yeah, it's just an herbal blend which has lots of things to help you go to sleep. Another like health tea is Cold 911, which has peppermint, apple, juniper berries, and eucalyptus and orange flavoring, and basically it is the best if you are feeling sick or stuffy. It will help clear up your sinuses, and it is absolutely fantastic. I have a big bag right now because my mom is currently very sick, so I stocked up on it. Next up is Happy Kombucha, which is an oolong tea with kombucha powder. It's got hints of mango and pineapple in it. This will help with digestion. Kombucha powder is supposed to be really good for that. I don't drink this very often, but I do enjoy it. I think this bag I got when I had a free 50 grams because it's quite expensive, so I haven't gone through it yet, but I do enjoy it. One of the recent Christmas ones is Mulled Wine, which is oolong tea with apple, orange peel, cinnamon, and cloves and ginger. This is really good. It's got low caffeine, so I tend to drink this at night. It basically just tastes like mulled wine. It's minus the alcohol, so it's absolutely delicious. Next up is a disappointing tea for me. I really liked this when I first got it, and it's Cranberry Pear, and it's got cranberry and black tea and pear pieces and apple pieces. The problem is the pear and apple pieces and the cranberry tend to float to the top and the tea floats to the bottom, so it never tastes the same. So I'm a little disappointed with this one, and I haven't been drinking it for a while. I just have like that much left in the bag, so I should try and get through that, but it's a bit of a disappointing tea. I loved it when I tried it in the store, and then at home, not so much. One of the only mate teas I have is Honeybee, and it's like a mate tea, and it tastes like honey. That's not really a great description there, but yeah, it's quite nice. And then Pink Flamingo, which is one that I like to do iced. It is an herbal one with hibiscus, apple, carrot, blackberry leaves, eucalyptus, lemongrass, and beetroot. The beetroot gives it a bright red coloring when you steep it, so I tend to do this one steeped. I have quite a lot of this. I don't know why I have so much of it, but yeah, I do this one in the summer a lot. I must have stocked up at the end of the summer. Another one of the Christmas ones is Cardamom French Toast, which is absolutely delicious. It is a black tea. It's like cinnamon kind of warm sugar kind of flavors, and it's absolutely delicious. My mom's actually stolen this one. I had to steal it back for this video. It's been relegated to the kitchen. I keep most of my teas up in my room just to not take over the kitchen, because as you guys can tell, I have a lot. Another one that's really good for digestion is ginger beer, which has apple, ginger, raisins, safflower petals, and it tastes like Jamaican ginger beer. I quite like this like as an after dinner tea because it's herbal, so it doesn't have any caffeine, and it helps soothe a sore throat, and it also helps like if you're feeling a little like need a little bit of help with digesting dinner. This is a really good one. And then the last tea, which I actually forgot I had, and it's the only Teavana tea in actual Teavana packaging, is pumpkin spice brulee, which I have had for quite a while. This is from last fall, and I forgot I had this. I think it's an oolong tea. Yeah, it's an oolong tea. I should probably drink this up because it's probably gonna go bad because it's in, I don't like Teavana packaging as much. They do like paper bags, which really suck. They don't keep them as fresh as like the sealable bags. So yeah, I shouldn't say bad things about Teavana. I work for their parent company. But yes, that was my tea collection. Thank you for watching Vlogmas Day 7. There we go. You can get it in camera. I realize there's nothing actually to look at now. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a video that I'm on camera for. We will see. I might do another collection video. At some point, you guys will see me on camera again. It's so much easier to film these collection videos where I can sit on the ground and just, you see my hands. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow and hope you enjoyed this. Bye!